Welcome to Ban This, the show where I take a look at a piece of art and make an argument as to why some moral guardians would think it'd be a good idea to either outright ban it or at least make some choice cuts. Now, today, I've got a short French documentary, Night in Fog, and this is about the concentration camps, which I'm debating which way I want to go. both both ways to me are ridiculous. My initial thought of what I was going to make my argument is exceptionally ridiculous, and a smaller fringe group than most of the people on the left would only make that argument. And I'm talking about the Holocaust deniers. This film is a documentary about the concentration camps. Something Holocaust deniers might not want to talk about, or at least not in the way this film talks about it. As being very real and being very Nazi ridden and Jew ridden in different aspects. Now, just before filming this and while I was, making my intro, I was thinking about making parallels to the events that this film is about and what's going on today in our society, specifically in America, saying that, oh, we have our own Hitler now in the form of the President of the United States, Donald Trump. This is 2019, by the way. If you're watching this 3 years back, that might help give you some context. Some people do call him literally Hitler, which if he were to be literally Hitler, that means the guy would have to come back from the dead. So, obviously, Donald Trump is not literally Hitler, because that would be impossible without some time travel or necromancy going on. And no, he's not Hitler. From what I can tell, he's a much better guy than that. So far, there's no concentration camps, and don't give me any of that shit about, what's going on with the borders, separating the kids. That started with Clinton, so don't give me that. What do I think about this film? Thinking about this film, I wonder how could anybody not think the Holocaust existed? I mean, it's just really strong denial, like the world is round denial, or that women have some things better than men denial. That level of deniability, where it's just anybody with half a mind will realize that, no, that's all bull. That's crap. You don't know what you're talking about. This is one of those films that make me think about that. This is a heavy film, and it does use a lot of images, of, concentration camps, like a lot of images of dead bodies, such as, you get to see some beheaded bodies, heads without bodies. Their heads are, several feet away from them. It's some heavy, depressing stuff. But it's only 31 minutes, so if you watch it, it ain't like you're going to be watching a feature-length film. You have to be subjected to that for 2 hours. But it's just enough where it can be a turn-off. But in just the subject matter, even without any gruesome things like that, it can still be a difficult watch for some people. But it is kind of, I guess, I'd say enlightening, but I've read other stuff, on, Holocaust and the concentration camps and whatnot, so I know what it entails, so I knew what to expect. But if you do watch this, be warned that it is a little gruesome. It's all black and white, so that can help lessen the effects. But seeing real bodies can be definitely for a lot of people. Otherwise, yeah, not a bad film. I like the brevity. It's just long enough to get its point across without dragging on too long. So that's about that. If you have an idea for a film you'd like me to suggest, let me know in the comments below. And check me out on Minds and BitChute and Stardust for a bunch of short reviews from myself and others. Links to all those in the description below. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.